Whenever someone asks me to suggest a wireless headphone below the 2000 rupees price point, I just tell them to either stick to wired gear or increase their budget to 3000 rupees. Because making a decent enough headphone, in my opinion, is almost impossible at this price point. Because even decent enough earpads alone cost around 2000 rupees. Hey guys, I am Siddharth, and if I'd give a benefit of doubt to any company, it would be Xiaomi. Because they really set new benchmarks for value in all segments they make products in. So let's find out if their new super bass wireless headphone is good enough or not. So the headphone has a well thought out design. They really have tried to make the most out of what they could use at this price point. In spite of being made with not so premium plastic, it feels solid and there is no cheap feeling creaking noises. The earpads are pretty decent for the price. The ear cups do have some tilt adjustment and the headband cushion also works well. The earpads are actually removable, which I wasn't expecting at this price point. The buttons are well placed and are easy to reach, and you can play, pause and change tracks and receive calls with these. You also have a 3.5mm audio in port for using it in wired mode along with a micro USB port for charging, and you do get cables for them in the box. The comfort on these is also pretty decent for an on-ear headphone. These are light and the earpads are soft, so you can wear these for about an hour comfortably. But since these are on-ears, they are going to hurt your ears after some time, and if you wear glasses like me, it is going to be difficult to wear them for more than an hour. One downside in my opinion is that these earpads are going to need replacement soon, and I don't know if the earpads for these are going to be available for purchase separately. Xiaomi claims 20 hours of battery life with these headphones, and in my tests, they easily lasted that duration, which is really great. This is how the microphone sounds. It doesn't sound very good and the voice sounds muffled, and I don't think that this is going to perform well in a noisy environment. But for the price, I don't think that I can complain. Coming to the sound quality, this is an area where I was expecting a compromise. A wireless headphone has to have the frame, the earpads, a Bluetooth receiver chip, DAC, amp and a battery in addition to the sound driver. So while the sound quality of these headphones is actually good for the price considering what I talked about, there are unfortunately some limitations with the quality of sound driver you can have even for Xiaomi. Before I go further, I do want to say that I really think that these are the best sounding headphones under 2000 rupees. I had tried a Boat headphone at a similar price point and they were so bad that I decided to not make a video on it. But these are great given the limitations we have here. The problem is that sometimes good is just not good enough. So the mid bass of these headphones is boosted, and I guess that's why it has super bass in its name, but the bass extension doesn't go low, so the bass is pretty mediocre. The mids are passable for me, but they do get kind of muffled with the super bass of these headphones. The highs are pretty bad, there is no clarity and the instrument separation is also bad. So everything kind of mixes into each other. Now I understand that these are not meant to be audiophile headphones, but the reason I am criticizing the sound so much is that you can get much better sound quality by spending 500 or 1000 rupees more. The Blitzwolf True Wireless headphones that I reviewed sound a lot better while also offering true wireless advantage, and if you are looking for better battery life, the Loop Audio earphones are a really great option. They have one of the best sound signatures in this segment, and the microphone is also much better. And yes, I know that these are earphones and not headphones, but you have to ask yourself, why are you interested in buying a headphone in the first place? It is because you want better sound quality and comfort, and you are not going to get either of those with these headphones, in spite of how good they are for the price. So in conclusion, if you really want a headphone instead of an earphone and you really cannot spend more than 500 to 1000 rupees, then yes, these are probably the best option. They do check all the boxes of a good headphone for their price. But I think it's better to save up and get something that is actually usable instead of wasting your money on an underwhelming product. And I have said great things about audio gear that costs 800 rupees, so I am not being an audio elitist who thinks that anything that costs below 10,000 rupees sucks. I'll have my links in the video description below if you have decided to buy these, along with recommendations for other devices that I mentioned with their reviews. So make sure that you check all of that out. But before I end this, I have to say that Xiaomi has done something really impressive with making a headphone that is as good as this. But they can't change the laws of economics or sell headphones at a loss. And that's why these headphones in particular do not get my recommendation. So that was it for this review. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel with notification bell icon for more videos like this. I'll have my Mi Band 4 review coming up next. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.